Hi, I'm Aaron Klein, co-founder and CEO at Riskalyze, and welcome to the March 2022 edition of the Fintech5, a joint collaboration between wealthmanagement.com and Riskalyze. Can't keep tabs on every headline that breaks every day? No problem. Our team does it for you. Here are the 5 recent stories you need to know. Our first story this week shook the fintech industry. Tyrone Ross announced he was taking the off-ramp at Onramp Invest, a company he co-founded and led as its first CEO. The move left a lot of advisors wondering about the viability of the platform. If Ross was leaving, how would Onramp go on without his one-of-a-kind charisma? While co-founder Eric Irvin has stepped in as CEO to guide the ship forward, make no mistake that changing CEOs is not a small matter for a young startup. That was quickly followed by news that the company was seeking fresh capital from investors to stay afloat. The industry will be keeping a close eye on how Onramp navigates this volatility. If it's any consolation, that volatility is correlated with the asset that they help advisors to navigate in cryptocurrency. We wish our friends at Onramp good fortune as they figure it all out. Our next story continues the trend of CEOs changing seats. Ed OBrien has moved on from eMoney after 6 years and will go back to Fidelity Institutional as its new head of technology. eMoney's marketing chief, Susan McKenna, takes his place as interim CEO. OBrien led some massive changes at eMoney after its acquisition by Fidelity, helping it grow to over 800 employees and nearly 100,000 users. Fidelity is clearly making some aggressive moves on the technology side, having also pulled fellow eMoney veteran Jess Liberi in as head of technology product. Congratulations to my friend Ed on a great run at eMoney, and best of wishes as he attacks his new challenges at Fido. F2 Strategy, a management consulting firm and outsourced CTO for RIAs, partnered with Girls Who Code, a nonprofit working to shrink the gender gap in technology. We're all aware of the gender gap in the advice profession. As an example, women only make up 23% of CFPs, but the gender gap in technology has often been even more pronounced. It takes effort and focus at the education and recruiting level to move the needle and ensure that we create great opportunities for all, which ultimately builds stronger companies that serve clients more effectively. Big kudos to Doug and Liz Fritz, the co-founders of F2, for taking this step. A brand new alternatives platform called Gridline has launched as a competitor to platforms like Case, iCapital, and First Trust Capital Solutions. Anyone else remember when alternative was mostly a genre of music? If this alts trend continues, people could begin to put Nirvana and private equity firms in the same sentence. We've talked a lot about the democratization of investing in recent years, and alternatives are the next frontier for bringing additional asset classes to the table that can provide some non-correlated or high-growth solutions for investors. Gridline's vision was very focused on direct-to-consumer, but they are increasingly talking about serving financial advisors, which has been the central focus of Case and iCapital. And then First Trust acquired Vivaldi and rebranded it First Trust Capital Solutions. Will another entrant in the advisor market work, or is this space getting too crowded already? We're about to find out. Our final story is an intriguing personnel move. RIA giant Carson Group has added Nimesh Patel as its first chief technology officer. With Bain Capital coming aboard to back Carson last year, they pointed out Carson's unique tech capabilities in the firm's valuation. Ron has been a pioneer in believing that technology differentiation drives value for advisors, and he's increasingly delivering on that with a powerful strategy, leveraging best-of-breed solutions with strong APIs that Carson can uniquely tie together into an integrated whole. Welcome to Carson, Nimesh. We can't wait to see what you accomplish for the RIA industry's newest unicorn. And there you have it. Those are the 5 big stories in Advisor FinTech right now. I'm Aaron Klein, and I hope you'll check us again next month on wealthmanagement.com to stay up to date with all the news you need to know.